Holy smokes, it ain't no joke. President Trump just dropped a statement that left the entire market confused, shocked, and scratching their heads. I'm not exaggerating. When I heard this, I had to replay the clip just to be sure I wasn't hallucinating. It's the kind of announcement you'd expect to make headlines instantly, but oddly, barely anyone is talking about it. And the markets? Quiet. Too quiet. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you picked one heck of a day to tune in, because things just got really interesting. Now, if you've been following this channel, you already know we've been keeping tabs on the global trade war, the US tariff pause, the strange divergence between stocks and crypto, and the ever-present ETF rumors in the Bitcoin world. But today, everything just collided to here's what happened. Donald Trump, in a very casual tone, just mentioned that he officially signed a new trade deal with China yesterday. Yep, just like that. No press conference, no market pump, no Wall Street Journal front page. He says it like it's nothing, even throwing in that they might make a big deal with India next. He also says that if countries don't agree, they'll just get a letter saying, "Thank you very much. Now pay 25%, 35%, 45%. It's Trump-style diplomacy, of course, but still, this is a big statement. And the market? Barely moved now? I know what you're thinking. Maybe the market already priced it in? Maybe we've heard so many trade deal rumors that nobody believes them anymore? Or maybe the algorithms didn't get the memo. But one thing is clear, investors are confused. I'm confused. And I think the crypto market is acting just as perplexed as the rest of us. Let's break down what this all means and why crypto is acting so shy, especially when traditional markets are flying. First off, the S&P 500 hit a new all-time high, just hours after Trump made the announcement. We're talking real strength in equities. Meanwhile, the total crypto market is down about 0.7%. Bitcoin dipped into the red. And XRP took a hit after the latest developments in the Ripple case, which, by the way, we covered in our previous video. Here's the million-dollar question. Why are stocks up while crypto's down? One theory is fear. Crypto, particularly altcoins, tends to be more volatile and emotionally reactive. Even Bitcoin, which has matured quite a bit, is still treated more cautiously during global uncertainty. And with only 13 days left until the end of President Trump's 90-day tariff pause, yeah, July 9th is the date, there's a looming shadow over the market. If new trade agreements aren't finalized by then, we're looking at the return of tariffs as high as 50% on EU imports. The 30% Chinese tariffs stay in place, and a global baseline of 10% remains. Now, this should technically cause some nervousness across the board, but stocks are rallying. Why? Confidence, or maybe just stubborn optimism. But crypto? Crypto's acting hesitant. It's like it's waiting for something more concrete before it makes its next big move. But here's where things get even more interesting. Bitcoin ETF rumors are heating up again. That's right. Just when you thought we were done with ETF talk for the year, analysts are pointing to early July as a potential window for new approvals, amendments, or at least new signals from the SEC. You know what that means? Back in January, when the first wave of Bitcoin spot ETFs were approved, Bitcoin went vertical. A second wave, or the approval of more institutional-friendly ETFs, could be the rocket fuel BTC needs to break past its all-time high. And remember, we're not far from that level. A solid couple of green candles, and boom, we're there. But here's the thing. The market isn't reacting to this ETF news either. It's like it's waiting, holding its breath. Maybe people are still skeptical of the SEC. Maybe they're burned out from the delays, rejections, and political posturing. Or maybe, just maybe, the big players are quietly accumulating before the real fireworks begin. Now, let me tell you a quick personal story. This week, I was driving through Tel Aviv to pick up my kids from my wife's aunt. On the way, I passed a building that had been completely destroyed. I had no idea it had been hit. It was just a few blocks from where my kids were. That hit me hard. Just a reminder that in life, things can change fast. One moment, normal. The next, chaos. That's how markets are too. And speaking of chaos, we're also seeing reports that the European Union is considering lowering tariffs on U.S. imports. That would be a big win for U.S. exporters, potentially shift global trade momentum, and help cool down economic tensions. That alone could push traditional markets higher. But again, crypto seems to be ignoring ITS. Oh, let me bring it all together. Trump says a China trade deal was signed, but markets don't react. Stocks hit new highs while Bitcoin chills below its own. Bitcoin ETF news is bubbling again, yet no major moves. Tariff deadlines are approaching fast, and the crypto market seems frozen. Is this the calm before the storm? Is smart money quietly loading up before the next big catalyst? Or are we entering a phase where good news just doesn't hit like it used to? One of our subscribers likes when I say this, so I'll say it again. I am truly, utterly fablasted. Yes, fablasted. And if you're feeling confused too, drop a comment below. Let's try to figure out this market mystery together. Smash that like button, because as we all know, the Institute of BS, which thankfully survived the last wave of ballistic missiles, said it's the only way to push the crypto market higher. Of course, it's all satire. But hey, you never know. Wink wink. Subscribe for more confused rants, insightful breakdowns, and the latest in crypto chaos. Because if we're going to ride these wild markets together, we might as well do it as a community. Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and let's make a lot of money.